Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome back to another beer review. Today is a sad and somber day here on the Beer PaTroll, and that's because today is the 7th and final day of Other Half Week here on the channel. So it's been an amazing experience reviewing all these Other Half beers throughout the course of the week. I've experienced some great beers and some disappointments. It happens. But to be able to share this experience with you guys has been just fantastic. And I thought we would culminate the entire week with a grand finale, so to speak. So today I have a dual beer review for you guys, a side-by-side comparison of two beers that might or might not be very similar. So we'll see. Without any further ado, let's get into today's review. The beers I'll be reviewing, the first one is their double dry hopped Double Citra Daydream. I really do dig the label. And the other one is their Triple Citra Daydream. Yeah, so you can see probably why I'm excited to give these a go. So the Double Dry Hop Double Citra Daydream, they're calling this an Imperial Oat Cream IPA Pale Ale. Comes in at 8.5% alcohol by volume. And if there's one thing we've learned this week, IBUs, Other Half just doesn't care about them. I don't either, but it's just weird that they don't list the IBUs for any of their beers. But anyway, this one was canned on 5/22/18. It says come out and play. I don't know if that is a reference to the Warriors movie. Warriors come out to play. Is it to or and? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. I can't remember. You guys let me know. But yeah, so I've had this beer before. Full disclosure. In fact, over here you can see it on the pretentious wall of bottles and cans. This was a beer they brought to their mobile canning release at the Thin Man Brewery in Buffalo, New York back in late 2018. I've had an entire 4-pack of this. I've had it fresh, 6 weeks old, 2 months old, 6 months old, and full disclosure, yeah, it's a fantastic beer. But the reason why I'm reviewing this is because of the Triple Citra Daydream. They are calling this one an Imperial IPA Pale Ale. Comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume, and yeah, you know all about those IBUs. This one was canned on 5/30/18, says sleep all day. So this one, the double, is about 4.5 weeks old, so relatively fresh, and this one is about 3.5 weeks old. So 1 week of one another still should be a pretty good matchup. So the reason why I am reviewing both of these is they're very similar. They're both brewed with Citra hops and Citra Lupulin powder. They both include a bunch of oats and some lactose. The difference is the double dry hopped Double Citra Daydream is 8.5% alcohol by volume, and the triple version is 10.5% alcohol by volume. The other difference, double dry hopped, and the triple one was triple dry hopped. So I don't know how much that's going to matter. The 2% difference in ABV is, interesting. So anyway, I want to pour these into the glass and see what's going on here. So I'm going to pour both of them, smell both of them, and taste both of them. I have some water to cleanse my palate in between tastings, so we'll see how it goes. Let's pop open the double dry hopped Double Citra Daydream. I'm going to roll it a bit, but yeah, it should be fine. And here we go. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. So like I said, I've had this beer quite a few times before. We're going to keep a little bit in the glass for later. So yeah, this has a nice bright color to it. Again, it always comes out a bit dull on my camera, but it's very like a bright, light orange, I'll say orange, yellow-orange color. It has a finger of a bright white head, and it looks like another half beer. It's the best way I can explain it. So now, let's pour the triple version. I'm going to be using my Treehouse Teku because I only got one other half Teku. You know what I mean? You gotta make do. Now, right off the pours, these are looking quite similar, honestly. I would say that this one's a bit more. Yeah, this is a bit darker. This is almost like a orange honey color. Yeah, it's a bit more turbid too. The head's about maybe off-white, bright white. Let me give a swirl to both of them here. Of course, I have a hair on one of them because of my cat. Jesus, man. Summertime, he goes nuts. All right, so here's how they look on camera. I'm actually going to try to get this out of the way so you can see this like this. Here we go. This is the double dry hop. This is the double dry hop Double Citra Daydream, and the one over here, this is the triple. I'd say the triple looks a bit darker. Yeah, a bit darker in the glass. Head retention is better, even though it's 2% bigger. And yeah, so anyway, they look very comparable, honestly. There's, aside from a bit darker from the triple, couldn't really tell the difference. Yeah, oh man. The double dry hop Double Citra Daydream, I mean, we go way back. One thing I always get from this is big citrus notes, huge sweeter orange and sweeter grapefruit. This has, because of the lactose, it gives off this slight vanilla tinge to it. It gives it creamsicle vibes. Orange creamsicle, grapefruit creamsicle, if that's even a thing, probably not. Yeah, there's mango. Yeah, pretty much citrus, maybe even a touch of lemon. Big on the orange, big on the grapefruit, but there is some mango in there. There really isn't other qualities. There's not many non-fruit qualities in this one. It's pretty much all about the fruit. It's basically a fruit creamsicle, maybe not as sweet. It doesn't come off as overly sweet, but it does have those vibes to it. Yeah, so the double dry hop Double Citra Daydream, that smells fantastic. Let's see what the triple one has to offer. Ooh, this one's a bit more... So this is the first beer this entire week that I pick up any detection of alcohol, but it is 10.5%. And it has a slight, and I haven't mentioned it this week either because none of the beers had it, a slight hop burn or green astringency to it. But underneath it, very similar to the double one. It's big citrus vibes to this one again. The grapefruit, the orange. Maybe a bit more like stone fruit going on, like peach, apricot, maybe even a bit of nectarine. But again, this one doesn't really have any like herbaceousness or dankness or pine qualities or earthiness. This is all about the fruit. That green astringency, though, that's pretty much the only detracting aroma that I'm getting in this one. It smells like a bigger beer, both from like I said, a bit of the alcohol's coming through. But they both smell absolutely delicious. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So this is the double one. Cheers. This is a great beer. Does it for me every time. So the first thing you notice with so many of these beers is the mouthfeel and the body. This is like medium to medium high bodied, lower side of maybe full bodied. It's creamy, it's soft, it's smooth, it's luscious, it's pillowy, whatever words you want to use. That's what the mouthfeel of this is. Those the oats and the lactose just... The Daydream beers are by far some of my favorite when it comes to Other Half. They just enhance the drinkability and enjoyability factor immensely. But yeah, taste follows the nose. Orange creamsicle vibes, almost mango creamsicle vibes. Not as much grapefruit in the taste. A little bit of like a lemon or a lemon lime quality as well. Not huge on the tropical fruits or stone fruits. This is more, orange, mango, grapefruit, and lemon lime. But that vanilla quality you get from the lactose is nice. This does have a bit more bitterness than I remember, which is nice. It's kind of balancing out and making it infinitely more drinkable. But yeah, this is a great beer every single time. Let me cleanse my palate here with some water. And we'll get into the triple. Let's go. Ooh, it's actually quite a bit different. Oh, let me go back. Yeah, so first off, I can tell there's a bit of alcohol in here. But not 10.5. I'd probably guess around the 8.5 that the double is. Slight green astringency, but after that, this is more straight on juice qualities to this one. There's more, there's like an acidic orange juice vibe, peach and apricot and nectarine and even a bit of pineapple. This one is a bit more complex, which I guess at 2% higher, more malt, and being triple dry hop, they're probably using more Citra and Citra Lupulin powder. This one comes off a bit more complex and just nuanced. It doesn't have the creamsicle the creamsicle characteristics that the double dry hop has. It's not as sweet. It is bitter as well, but it's also very drying from who knows what. Maybe the alcohol, maybe the Citra, maybe the triple dry hopping. Yeah, these are both tasty. The body on this one's actually very similar to that one, maybe a slight kick up. I'd say that's higher side of medium, this is lower side of full, and the double, the mouthfeel is fantastic, and so is this. The mouthfeels are fantastic. So, rating-wise, we'll just go with both of them because they're both going to get a similar rating. I'm going to give both of these beers a 4.5 out of 5. I don't think the triple one is any better or worse. It has different characters to it. It's a bit more, like I said, nuanced and complex, but the enjoyability factor for me, very similar. I will say that the 10.5 I am getting slightly. So my wheelhouse would be more in the 8.5, but they're very even in terms of how much I enjoy them. So 4.5 out of 5 for both of them. Now comes the fun part, or what I hope is the fun part. Let me move these out of the way. Baby, we're going to do a little bit of a cuvee here. Oh, we're going to do, as Don't Drink Beer likes to say, is that the cuvee? Yeah, today is the cuvee. We're going to pour some of this in, and we're going to go with about that much. And then we're going to fill the rest up with the triple. We'll go in sideways like I did. And there we go. We got the cuvee. Let me give it a good swirl here. Let me take a sip of water, and we'll get right into it. Yeah, so let's give it a good swirl. Ooh, that actually takes on more characteristics of, I think, the double, or the triple. Has a little bit more, I guess it's a little bit brighter like the double, but more turbid and murky. About a finger of an off-white head. It looks seriously like a combination of both, because it is. Wow, kind of muted the nose from pouring both of them. It smells a bit sweeter, so more of the double version is coming through. More of a creamsicle vibe, I would say. But it's kind of hard picking up an aroma. I'm not getting a whole lot. Maybe like grapefruit, orange, and maybe a touch of like stone fruits, but not really much to speak of. Again, no herbaceousness, dankness, pine, earthiness. Anyway, let's get into the cuvee. Was that the cuvee? The cuvee. Let's go. Oh, Jesus, that's fantastic. Yeah, this might be the best. So in the taste, it's way more complex than both of these beers. You get the orange creamsicle, mango creamsicle I got in the double, but then you get a lot of tropical fruit. There's, or I guess stone fruit, peach, apricot. There's some pineapple. It has a bit more bitterness, and it balances out. The mouthfeel is still fantastic. The body is kind of lower side of full-bodied. I think the triple kind of is lending a hand there. That green astringency is cut, so this is like a better version of the triple. Is the way I would look at it, as this better version of the triple. Yeah, this is where it's at. Holy shit. I would give the cuvee, I would give this a 4.75 out of 5. I think I like it better than both of those as individual beers. So, damn, I might have to drink the rest of these like that. I mean, I don't usually make cuvées and drink them that way, but this is tasting amazing. This is phenomenal. Yeah, so this is going to be a longer review. I do apologize to everybody, but when you're reviewing two beers and you're doing a cuvee and everything, of course, it'll be a bit longer. So yeah, that does it for Other Half Week. I am actually going to announce right now that there's going to be another theme week at the end of July, and that's going to be Old Nation Brewing Company out of Williamston, Michigan. I have 4 beers that were sent to me from Eric over at Eric Alliance Fans, so we're going to do another theme week, but it's going to be about maybe, if I do theme weeks, like once a month at the most, so I appreciate you guys stopping by today for the dual / side-by-side comparison along with the cuvee. I appreciate you guys stopping by all week for, the other half week. It's been a blast, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for another review, and appreciate you guys stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when my videos go live, and till next time, cheers.